Oh, and Aubrey has confirmed. That's big news in the chat. I'm looking at the chat, okay, if you're viewing this in the future sometime. We have a text chat that goes along with the broadcast. Aubrey has confirmed that he will make an appearance at the Life Aid Against Aging concert. That is awesome, Sven. Great job. Okay, next thing I wanted to say. Oh, folding at home. We always do a folding at home update. Our team. How's the team doing? Let me get the graphic up here. Oh, there's the matching grant graphic. And here is our team graphic. Folding at home, longevity meme team. Up to position number 89. Can you believe it? Up 3 spots in the last week. What has been going on? Well, we recovered from our New Year's hangover right around New Year's. Look at the point production. It dropped all the way down to 150,000. And now we're shooting up. We're up today. Our average point per 24 hours was 255,000 points. Good job, everyone. Everyone's turning on their computers and turning on folding at home. Remember, it's pretty easy. Just leave your computer run and let it crank out some protein folding for Stanford's Folding at Home project. And if you, of course, join the longevity meme team, you can win big bucks, big money every quarter, a few $100s. Yeah. We have a lot of different prizes. You can always check it out at our website. And here is the projection for how the team is going to do. We're going to take over another team here before the end of the month. However, the competition is getting stiffer. It's going to take a lot of effort to keep our momentum going. As you can see, after position 88, we're not going to move up for another month as the points slowly accumulate, not until March 3rd. Wow. We're used to going up a couple spots every single week, but it's going to be a while. So, hey, we need to promote it, and hopefully we can get some more money for the second year of the Folding at Home prize. People can win a lot of money that way. And something else, last thing I want to mention tonight before we kind of get to the end of the show here and the end of the recording. We'll still do some stuff after the recording is done, some fun stuff. But I want to mention that we do have some rumblings, some beginnings of another project for the Institute. Model Cadet, who's in the forum here, has been excited about getting a artificial intelligence research initiative going, like the MFURI, the Methuselah Foundation Undergraduate Research Initiative. He wants to get an AI or AGI research initiative going. And we've been talking about it in the chat here. It's just kind of getting the beginning of it. But that would perhaps be something that would be worthy and something that the Institute perhaps could sponsor. We could get together and talk about it. It certainly needs a lot more fleshing out. We're just kind of getting the wheels turning here a little bit. But I know a lot of programmers in the forums that have been calling for bioinformatics and type stuff to get going more into that. And if you remember, when we had Ben Gertzel from Novamente on as a guest, he said, "Hey, we got BioMind, which understands a lot of biology, right? And all it needs is data, and it can figure out. It's a narrow AI program, right? And it can figure out a lot of new things that we didn't know if we just feed it the right data. And there's a lot of biological data sets out there from all kinds of experiments, thousands and thousands of experiments, genetic and different nutritional studies, whatever. But it's not in the right format to be fed into BioMind. So if we could get some people, some biologists and computer programmers to get it in the right format, some of these data sets, and put it into BioMind, we could then have it figure out what are the connections between different metabolic pathways and different genes and things like that. So anyway, Model Cadet, that's something he's working on, he's hoping to work on, and some other people as well. Projects take a little while sometimes to get off the ground. We'll see. I'm positive on this. I've got a positive outlook on this. So hopefully we'll have a couple meetings going on for the next month or so. We'll discuss it some more. Model Cadet, he's going to get a web page up and stuff. Hopefully we can get some the ball rolling for that. Okay. Next week, I'm not planning a guest. I don't have a guest. And I'm not going to, try and get one for next week unless, surprise, surprise, one of the people that I've been trying to get all of a sudden says, "Hey, how about next week?" But it's kind of a national U.S. holiday. Cats running around the studio. I'm glad they didn't bother me while I was interviewing Josh Mitteldorf. Anyway, No guests for next week as of now, but I think we'll probably still have a short program at the normal time to give some updates on the director election, the folding team, and the matching grant and things like that. We'll have a short program, few updates, but I don't have a guest at this point. And it's kind of a U.S. national holiday. I was getting to that point. The Super Bowl going on next Sunday, right? And that starts at about the same time the show would normally be on. And I know quite a few people, they're going to check that out, if only for the commercials. So probably not a good weekend to have a top name guest. But I know some people mentioned maybe we could get some of our more famous Institute members on to talk about this or that, like Frederick, getting him on to talk a little bit about skincare, right? Or Duke Nukem, and we can ask him, when is he going to bring out Duke Nukem Forever? That video game's been on the shelf for 6 or 7 years. Anyway, that's a possibility. We'll kick that around a little bit. But that's that. No guests for next week. Anyway, nothing planned right now. Great guest here tonight, Dr. Josh Mitteldorf. He made a convincing argument for pursuing the program theory of aging and turning off some of these genes that cause aging. I mean, at least, he presented in a way that sounds logical as far as it's the low-hanging fruit, that it's pretty easy. Pharmaceutical companies have been working on this for a long time, turning off specific genes with small molecules, and this and that and blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm dragging on, and this has been a long show, 1 hour and 10 minutes. Yikes. So, anyway. Frederick, he's Swedish. I'm checking the chat here. He won't probably be watching the Super Bowl, right? That's right. Let's see. Jeremy says unicorn, whatever that means. Aubrey's going to be making a few appearances, and I'll be getting him on the show this year at some point as well. He's a big guest. He's very busy, and he's always willing to do an interview. But I don't want to take up all of his time. So I'm going to try and plan 1 or 2 appearances on this show, the Sunday Evening Update. Perhaps right around the time of Sens 4. It's Sens 4, right? Or Sens 3? It's Sens 4. I think it's Sens 4. And then also, or around the time of the Life Aid Against Aging concert in Brussels, when he's going to make an appearance. Or perhaps he might come out with a new announcement for the Methuselah Foundation, some big announcement. We'll get him on the show once or twice this year. Big guest. Yeah, Sens 4, Sven. Sven says Sens 4. That's tough to say. That's a little tongue twister there. It's Sens 4 coming up in September. Okay, that's it. I gotta stop talking. I've been talking for 1 hour straight almost. Okay, this will be the official end of the Sunday Evening Update for this Sunday, January 25th, 2009. Stay tuned again next week, same day, same time, 6 p.m. Eastern, 2300 GMT. And stay tuned after the show. As I mentioned, I'll be counting some coins for the matching grant effort.